Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Natalie Vartanian. I am the Community Engagement Manager at CORE. And the reason I wanted to talk to you all today was around the distinction of girls' nights versus women's circles. Because I realize a lot of people might not actually know what a women's circle is. And so excited that we're going to start hosting them monthly at CORE, a monthly mini workshop for women and a monthly mini workshop for men. But today I'm talking to you women and to talk about really like these distinctions between what is a girls' night and what is a women's circle because and there's four areas that I want to talk about. One is the intentionality behind it. Like, what is the intention behind a girls' night versus a women's circle? I don't know about you, when I think about a women's circle or a girls' night, I'm like fun, bonding, um, definitely connection, but like it really is this like energy of like bonding and fun. And yes, I'm going to connect, but it's a little bit more on the kind of higher level of energy, versus like when you're with a women's circle, the intention is really support. It's to be real, it's to be honest, it's to uh, really kind of go into like a deeper level of connection with the people at the circle. And which leads me to the second part. It's like there's a no filters way of both of these things, of a girls' night and a women's circle. But with a girls' night, the no filters is more of like this like letting loose and just like do things we don't normally do, and not have to like worry or care. Versus at a women's circle, the no filters is around how you feel and what you think, and it's about saying the things that you wouldn't normally say or feeling the way that you normally wouldn't feel and allowing people to see you, because I really believe deep down we want so badly to be seen and to be heard and to be understood. And we go into situations wanting that so badly, but not but it's not set up that way, right? Again, back to the intention. The intention is usually to like hang out or catch up or, but it isn't like, let's go deep with each other. Let's be real. Like, I just want a place to unburden myself, to just share really honestly what's happening, what I'm going through, both in the celebrations and also the challenges. Um, which leads to my third kind of area that I wanted to create a distinction around with girls' nights and women's circles, which is what happens at one. Very, very different. With a girls' night, it's usually spontaneous. It's like, let's try not to have too many plans, right? And we might plan like the initial thing, but there's this thing around spontaneity and allowing the night to like, have a life of its own, where with a women's circle, it's structured. It's very structured as to what happens and who's speaking and the order of events, and because there's a safety in knowing what's coming, and like there's a reason for it. And so I wanted to kind of explain a little bit more about what happens at a women's circle. Um, so again, it's structured, usually a set amount of time, an hour, 90 minutes, and it starts with some kind of ground rules so that we're all on the same page, confidentiality. And then we check in. There's some sort of a check in just to kind of feel where everyone's at in the room. And then there's exercises to get us into our bodies, to become present, to get here right now. Because usually our brains are like in the past or out in the future. And so, like, what is it like to be here right now? Get us present, get us still, get us connected with ourselves. And then various exercises in order to allow ourselves to share. Maybe it's one on one, maybe it's in a group setting, but really to again to tune into like what's happening, what's going on, and sharing that in a really raw, real, vulnerable way with other people. And and there's just something so nourishing about that. I mean, there's nourishment. Again, there's nothing bad or good about either, about a girls' gathering, girls' night versus a women's circle. They're different. Like, I love me a good girls' night. Like, I really do. I need it. Like, my soul, my heart needs it. And then there's ways that I need a women's circle or a workshop or a space that has people that I feel are gonna allow me to just show up and be me and really genuinely want to know what's like happening for me, and I get to have a space because it is again in that structure you have a space just to be you and to share. It isn't um like you have your time, and so it's not like rushing to try and speak when there isn't time, or like hoping someone doesn't interrupt you, or wondering if people like are listening. Like, there's none of that. It's all of that gets relaxed and released at a women's circle or women's workshop, because like we're there, and then that feeling of like we're not alone, because we get to hear other people and really hear deeply about what's happening, their experiences. And so, lastly, I wanted to share about the outcomes that are so different from a girls' night and a women's circle or women's workshop. Is the outcome at a girls' night is usually like joy, satiation, like, oh, I feel good, I feel spent, um, I feel connected, and so there is that feeling, right? And the outcomes for a women's circle or girls like a workshop is more like a relief. Like, there's a release and a relief, and this feeling of like coming home to yourself, because there's space and time to inquire like what's happening, um, and time to practice like caring for yourself and loving yourself, a way to learn that, a way to deepen that, and also connected, and in a way that's like not what we usually experience, like this kind of intimacy and the connection. um, so I offer these things because again they're both beautiful, both necessary, and there is a way that a women's circle tends to our feelings or emotions or experiences that is so unique, and you'll know when you experience it. So the invitation is to experience it, to go to a circle, to try one, to see what that's like. Like I said, Core is going to be holding them monthly, and our next one is July 9th, and we list all of our events on our Facebook page under events, or our Core calendar on our website, coreexperience.com. So I'd love to see you there. Again, it's a beautiful opportunity and a beautiful gift. It's like giving yourself the gift of time, attention, and to really be supported by other women. And so really hope you join us. Again, coreexperience.com/calendar, where you can find more of that, and on our Facebook page events. But hope to see you at the next one, and reach out if you have any questions. All right. Love to you all.